All right, guys, welcome back to Maryland Mini Bites. Today, I'm just gonna try to do more videos on here, and I'm gonna give out some secrets. So y'all stay tuned. Y'all want to see some secrets to some crazy builds? Just let me know what you want to see. Any info? I'll actually be doing full-on builds from just the bare block all the way up to whatever you guys want. So this first build, I'm not going to be able to really tear everything apart and show you what's all in this engine, but this is a 68 millimeter bore block, right? It has a 58 millimeter crank, and it has a welded head. It has a welded head, one that I did on my own, Maryland Mini Bikes, and it has what else does it have? We have a 252, I believe, RPQ cam, I believe it is, a 252, which I think is the Mod 3 RPQ. So this build came out of nowhere. So basically I needed a cruiser bike. And if you look back in some of my other videos, you can see the chrome bike that I was on my Quest to 80s with, that I just kind of like, I went from that engine and I went to a 236, so I never got to finish that Quest to 80s build. I think I hit like 73 or 75. Then I ended up putting a 236 on that build. Well, that same chrome bike is my cruiser on the street now and my son's drag bike. So I was like, let me build a cruiser motor just for our Sunday ride outs. And so that's what I did. So yeah, this is a 196cc block. Yep, like the same as the 200cc that come on the Massimo or the Baja Warriors or any of those bikes. It's the same block with a 68 millimeter bore. This has a 68 millimeter bore. We took it out on a Sunday ride out, and we actually clocked it. This engine did 69 miles an hour. 69 miles an hour, and I'm sure it has more. It is on pump gas. Let me tell you what it has again. We have, of course, the billet flywheel. The billet flywheel. It has a 58 millimeter crank. It has plus 20 rod, which puts the piston about 10 thou over deck height. So yes, it's a stock piston, billet rod, 20,000 plus 20 billet rod with a stock piston, 68 millimeter. And then this head is something that I did. So I think this is where the power comes from. A lot of people say that's where the power comes from, is the head, which it's true. It's poured and polished by me, of course, Maryland Mini Bikes. It has a welded chamber. It's milled about 80 to 90 thousandths. So the compression ratio on this thing is just ridiculous. So we have crazy compression. Still pull start. We are on the street. We probably don't rev this thing out to 10,000. We probably only rev it out to like 8,500. I don't believe that it's hitting 10,000 yet. It sounds like it screams, but I don't believe it's hitting 10,000. But yeah, it's possible. It is possible that it could be hitting 10,000. But we're gonna actually have another video of me taking this engine, the same engine, and like I said, it's a 196cc. If y'all want, I can actually pull the head off of it so we can measure the bore. It is a 68 millimeter bore. Matter of fact, since we're doing this video, we're gonna do it, guys. We're gonna pull the head off. Let me get some tools. Let me see what we got here. I'll get my Allen keys real quick. We're gonna pull the head off of this bad boy. And I actually just put the head on it last night, but I'm just gonna pull it off just so way I can see that I'm not playing around. Like, this is a 68 millimeter, 58 millimeter stroke, engine, and it runs 69 miles an hour. That's what we clocked it on the Draggy. Actually on our speedometer apps. And yeah, this thing moves out. It moves out. So we're gonna pull this head off real quick, and then I'm gonna show you guys what the bore size is. And we're gonna actually measure everything. Be quick with it. We try to be quick with it. I really don't want to pull it back off, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Just for those guys who are gonna be like, "Oh, how'd you get it to go 69 miles an hour?" Well, I mean, you send your engines to Maryland Mini Bikes, and they're going to put you on with some of the biggest and baddest builds, you know, like even like stock appearing builds and things like that. We're gonna hook you up. So I don't like using my torque wrench to loosen things, but I'm going to do it. Don't judge me. Yes, I am going to do it. Yeah. I'll get some new batteries for it or something later on, recalibrate it. Pull this off. Yes, it has 1-to-1 rockers, 55-pound springs. I think the spring height is set at like 820 on those 55, so it's got quite a bit of spring compression, which that's what I like on my engines, so I don't have any type of valve flow issues. This thing fires up on the first pull. When I first put this engine together, it didn't give it. It took one pull and it fired right up. Bear with me, this weather is going from cold to hot, so it probably sounds like I'm a little sick. It's just my sinuses. I'm gonna try to do more videos on these engines, y'all. I keep saying it in all my videos. I'm gonna do more videos so you guys can see all the secrets. I'm letting secrets out, so y'all better not tell me nothing. It's gonna get put out. Here we go. Pull this head off. That should come off now. Still got one still on. I'm just gonna set that off to the side there. If you can see that, let's move y'all a little closer. That's a 68 millimeter bore. That is a 68 millimeter bore. Let's put the meter, the gauge on it. I'm gonna spin this down into the block a little bit so you can see how small that bore is. That's a 68 millimeter bore. I wasn't a big fan of these push rods, but they actually work out pretty good. These are aluminum push rods. I think RPQ sells them, and some other people. They're supposed to be genuine Honda push rods, but I don't think they're genuine Honda. So we're gonna try to get this down in there so you guys can see. Let's put it in millimeters. Well, hold on. Let's see where. Okay, so it is zeroed out. Put it in it's on millimeters. This is a 68 millimeter bore engine. Bear with me. 68 millimeters, which you can see, 68. Yep, 68 millimeter bore. This engine went 69 miles an hour. Yes, it has a welded chamber. Yes, it does. Yep, one that I did myself. It's my favorite head that I have. I try to keep it on one of these engines that I have, so I can. It's my favorite head, so it's like sentimental. I'll never sell this one. One of the first welded heads that I did, thanks to Calvin Conti. If you don't know him on Facebook, add him. He does the welding for me, a lot of my TIG welding, things like that. He actually is the part owner of Maryland Mini Bikes. When I started, he was so into it. I was like, yeah, I need this kind of guy on my team. So yeah, he's been around since then. Yep, we're just gonna stick this back on, and this is our cruiser engine. This is our play around, see who can beat me type of engine. I'm sure if I put like a clutch and watch this thing at like 6,000 RPM, 5,000 RPM, 55, we would probably see some good times out of this engine. For it to hit 69 miles an hour, and it was on a flat surface. It wasn't on a hill. It was not on a hill. It was on a flat surface. 69 miles an hour. That to me was impressive for 196. So, I mean, yes, it's stroked. Yes, it's got a welded chamber, but for it to be a 69 millimeter bore, man, it's impressive to me. Like, I really feel like it's impressive. If you want the same build, I can put the build together for you, and you can do 70 miles an hour too. And I believe this thing got way more into it. That was my first time taking it out, first time running it, first time doing anything I needed to, not anything, but it was my first time running the engine, and it ran really, really good. So I was really, really amazed at how good it ran. So now I'm kind of like a believer in these 196, and I'm definitely going to recommend building those 196s, guys. Build those 196s. Stop letting people say, oh, go get a 212, go get this, go get that. Those 196s will work. They will work. So, but yeah, guys, that's all for today. I'm gonna finish putting this head on, and I just wanted to show you guys that this was a 68 millimeter bore, 70 mile an hour, well, 69 mile an hour, 68 millimeter bore, stroker engine, 196, and it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. So y'all stay tuned for the next videos. Maryland Mini Bikes out.